What's up, creepers? And Geekers Chris, the Atari Creep. How is everyone doing tonight? I almost said today. Tonight. Sorry about all that glitchiness before. I have no idea what happened. My streaming thing, I don't know. Whatever the fuck. Yeah, I had some technical. I tried to come on and whatever. But we're on. I literally just got home from work, so. Let me know if you guys can hear me and or the guitar or anything else or whatever. We got a whole bunch. Hey, what's up, Rich? Long time no see, my bud. How you doing, man? I was actually thinking about you today. And I was going to message you just to say hi and see how you were doing. Let me shut this down here. I just wanted to make sure everything was on the up and up this fucking time. I was just going to message you. Probably either tonight or tomorrow. I'm off tomorrow, so let me go back here in the chat. Yeah, I did bring my glasses. These are replacement glasses. I lost my other ones. These are from CVS. They're just like reading glasses. And you know what? They work all kinds of better than my fucking prescription ones, which were garbage. Loosely Collected says, hello, I saw your comment on the other stream that lasted for like 20 seconds. Yes, you did miss it. That was a really great stream, bro. I deleted it. It was that good, okay? So, Alan, hey, what's up, my friend? Hey, did you see the new picture of the Disney live-action Snow White and the Dwarfs? Are going to be CGI. Of course they fucking are, because, God forbid imagination and craftsmanship is a thing anymore, Speaking of filming, guess what's happening here in Melrose, Massachusetts, tomorrow evening? They were setting it up all day today. I have tomorrow off. They're filming Beetlejuice 2, some scene, in my fucking town. And I'm so stoked. I'm going to try to get my ass over there. I'm going to drive almost there, park in a neighborhood, and then walk my ass. And I know enough cops in this town. I went to school with a handful of them. My brothers went to school with the other half. And I'm pretty sure I'll be able to get in there. I might not be able to meet anyone. And who knows if there's even going to be any. I know Will Ferrell was here about a year or two ago. On almost the same. Well, no, not the same neighborhood. I don't know what movie they were filming, but. So I might be able to get some behind-the-scene pictures of Beetlejuice 2. How rad is that? They've been filming a lot of movies here in Melrose. Look up Melrose, Mass. It's a really nice town. It's called a city, but it's a fucking town. Get out of here. It ain't city like what I grew up in, but I mean, I was born and raised here, but I didn't linger around this boring ass town, but. All right, back to the comments. Chris, what's going on? What's up, Creepy says. Chris, thanks for coming by. I really appreciate it. There he is. Howdy. There's Richard again. Chris again with, I was in Salem last month. Awesome place. Bro, Salem's cool. And when I was growing up, it wasn't like that. In fact, they were kind of ashamed of their history a little bit. And then sometime in the early 90s, if I remember correctly. Yeah, sometime in the early 90s, they started to embrace the whole, witch thing. And, I mean, the cops even have it on their fucking cars now, little witch on the badge. It's fucking ridiculous. And it's just too many people for my liking. A buddy of mine from Arizona was up here. He messaged me. He's like, call me right now. I don't call anybody. I have fucking phone anxiety. It sucks. But, he's like, I'm in town and I'm getting married in Salem tomorrow. I'm like, oh, God be with you then, my friend. And I showed him pictures of what the crowds looked like. He was like, fuck. What was your experience like, Chris? I'd be interested in hearing. I used to, in the summertime, there's this area called the Willows. It's right, there's like a dock pier thing. And there's like little mini carnival rides, usually for little kiddies, and a couple of outdoor food vendors. And there was one that does American chop suey sandwiches, and I think they closed after last summer or the summer before, and I'm going to miss those. I actually made American chop suey about 2 weeks ago, And that's something when you make it. You make a lot of it. You know, you make the whole pound and you can freeze some of it. And, yeah, I made my own little sandwich because I was just fucking in the mood for it. Let me do this. So, yeah, there we go. Because I was in the mood for it. American chop suey, if you don't know, some areas call it goulash. It's basically elbow macaroni, and you don't put like a real sauce on it. You use tomato paste and like tomato sauce, the thin, watery stuff. Peppers and onions and a lot of hamburger. And there's just something about the flavor of it and the way it, you know, it was a staple growing up. It was cheap food, but it was a lot. It was good. It was hearty, and it warmed your belly as much as filled it. Because as a fat kid growing up, actually, I wasn't a fat kid growing up. It wasn't until high school I got a gut, and that was. So I'll explain my theory on that later. But yeah, no, it was just really good stuff. Loved it. Let's see. I'd love to visit Salem. Loosely Collector said Kelly wants to go really bad too. Well, if you're in town, let me know. We'll go grab a bite to eat or whatever. You know, and if I'm doing well at the time, it'll be on me, of course. And if not, well, then we'll go Dutch. Chris says it was cool, very touristy. Yeah. I enjoyed it nonetheless. Did you happen to check out a store called Second Chance Gaming? They just opened up in Salem. That's a kid I went to school with, actually. I bought my Jaguar that I just recently sold for half of what I paid for it. Almost. Off of him. Really good guy. There's a couple of gaming stores in there. There's one called the Gaming Zone or the Game Zone. Don't fucking go there. I didn't have a good experience anyway. Shit's overpriced and everyone agrees with me. My buddy Jay, especially if he name drops, he'll take care of you. He'll take care of you anyway. He's got that East Coast Boston mentality. You know, yeah, he's there to make a buck, but he'd rather see you smile and have you repeat, come back, and be part of the family of the business. You know what I mean? Really good guy. He really is. When I used to do the Secret Santas with Atari.io and stuff, one year in particular I got No Swear Gamer, and I got all of my games through him. No, I'm sorry, I got one Atari game on eBay. I got him Revenge of the Beefsteak Tomatoes, which I don't have a copy of. It's like one of my favorite games on the system. Can you guys hear that? Let me know. There's no point in me playing it if you can't hear it. I'll just have it here as a fidget tool. But yeah, long story short, my buddy's out there. I hope someone popped in there that I may know. Lucy said, I'd love to visit Sam. Okay, Alan says, do you have the SNL David S. Pumpkin Funko Pop figure? I don't collect Pop. I have a few. Like, I got Frankenstein's monster with the little flower up there on my... I got a shelf that's shaped like a coffin with, like, purple lining inside. It looks pretty cool. It used to be a liquor brand that... I don't know, whatever the fuck. And, you know, I got a couple, like, the 8-bit Freddy and Jason in the color. Kylo Ren... that Q something from the Mandalorian series. I got a couple, but I don't really collect them, so no. The answer is fucking no. I don't have it. All that yapping. Well, I could have just said yes or no. I'm pretty reluctant to talk about today's topic because I delved into it pretty deep today. Guys, listen to me. I'm not monetized right now in this video, and whenever I talk about alzheimers, as far as the topic of the video, I'll never monetize it because I may be a goof on here, and I may be a fuck off. Really, for real, I get it. I get what I am. I do it by design. Okay? I know what's going on here. So I am very self-aware. But those who've been around a long time will know that this Alzheimer's and dementia crusade, I'll call it. It's a fucking battle that we're in. And I take it seriously. You know, we'll have fun with it, but I take it fucking dead serious. And I get a message in one of my posts today that's unrelated to anything, really. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. Oh, my God. When I heard that, I laughed. I fucking laughed, and I was like, really? Are these fucking dickheads really doing that? But it is what it is. You know what? If that's how they want to live their lives, I'll make fun of them. It's my God-given right to make fun of them. But I got something about, hey, have you gotten into the controversy of whatever the fuck? And I'm like, I don't even know who the guy is. So no, I have no idea. And the first video that came up was Rich or Review Tech USA. I'm pissed. I'm pissed. Because I saw him the other day using one of these. No, I'm not saying I'm with or against this guy. I have it from the Yankee swap from last Christmas, okay? And he used one of these, and I'm like, God damn it, I've been trying to integrate this into my live streams. So what I'll do is I'll turn it on now. And basically what it is you hover your hand over it, and it does this.
I would say maybe.
All right, and it just an answer like, okay, President Trump, is my channel a fuck show?
Not even a little bit. Not even 1%.
He's definitely fucking lying there. But I saw that he had one of those. I'm like, God damn it, everyone's going to think I've copied him. But there is a live stream somewhere where I have pulled it out. And it is on and ready to rock and roll. So if I remember, we'll be having him answer some questions. Especially if dickheads show up. Instead of asking dickhead questions. But the first video I watched was his. And then I watched a couple others. And one guy actually broke down the tax paperwork and all kinds of this, that, and the other thing. So from what I understand, and this is what I'm going off of. So if I'm wrong, then obviously everything I'm going to say here is void. You know, it's egg in my face, and I'll just say it now. I apologize. But everything I'm gathering is this cat, his mom, you know, and I feel for him. I really do, and I'm sorry to hear this. If you ever come over here, you know. His mom passed away in 2014, I believe, of some form of dementia-related condition. And as you all know, I campaign for the Alzheimer's Association because my father passed away of it. I had this picture on the computer for the longest time, and I've been wanting to put it like right here and talk about it. And we'll get to that here in a minute. And that'll explain to you again why I do what I do with Alzheimer's. And unfortunately, the last year and a half or so, because of my mood, because of my illness, I haven't been very forward with it like I was in the past. Guys, you remember we had a great time one year. You got me over $2,000. I ate one of those stupid Pocky one-chip challenges live on. We need to do that. The giveaways and all kinds of stuff. And, of course, my buddy Rich Haywood of Bacon Ice Cream Productions, whom I was prepared to talk about today anyway, whether you're here or not, my friend, does his own campaign but puts the money into my kitty. So basically, he does a campaign for my campaign. And I can't thank him enough. And people come out of the woodwork. You have the video game dust sleeves, Chris over there. Wicked good dude. His product is amazing. Actually, I have one of them right here. Excuse me. He makes these dust sleeves for pretty much any cartridge that you want. Now, of course, the color's going to be washed out because the laptop camera's garbage. This was the first year. I didn't really know him very well. He reached out to me. He reached out to me and was like, I'll do that for free. He charges nothing for it. Nothing. All the money goes, I mean, he charges you. You fucking pay him. Fucking pay him. And he puts it all into my Alzheimer's Association. He's going to be coming up here in a minute, too. Because you'll get it. You'll get it in a minute. Oh, yeah. It's been a long time since I've shown this off. Anyone remember what game is actually here? Pretty cool. So, I do the walk every year regardless of anything. And this year I think I made $300. And the average I would get was between $1,500. It's just over $2,000 every year since I've been doing this. And it's because of you rad fucking people. What's most important about doing something like the Alzheimer's Association, in my opinion, and I don't give a shit what kind of a background you have, if you're raising money for anything like this, try not to do it throughout your own system, I guess, you know? I'm always saying, do not donate to me. Don't donate to me. No fucking super chats. I have no way of extracting it. If you give me like $100 donation, it's going to take me months to get that from YouTube. They're going to take a third of it. And I can't cover it now, you know what I mean? So always use my link down below. That is the difference here. They raise the money and they put it into a specified account for this. I'm assuming it's not their private shit. It fucking better not be. And they raised up to about $600,000 since 2014 and have yet to put that money in place somewhere where it can work. Okay? I use Alzheimer's Association. That link down below, it goes direct to them. I don't want to touch the money. I don't want to fucking see the money. Accidents happen. Accusations happen, you know? I don't want you guys to ever question where that fucking money went. Ever. And when I do my t-shirt sales, I show I got X amount of dollars. And I put it right in there, you know what I mean? I also heard somewhere, and I don't know if this is true, but the reason it hasn't gone anywhere is because they don't have faith in organizations, or they haven't found one they can trust yet. And I'm thinking the fucking Alzheimer's Association, it's like, that's their thing. That's their fucking thing. And I reached out to the cat. I reached out to him in his most recent story. I wrote a little, I put it in my, in a community post. And I put it in my community post, what I wrote to the guy. And I jokingly said, hey, if you want to click on one of my videos and just put that money in my Alzheimer's campaign, by all means, I'll be a local hero. Seriously, this chick Melissa will go out of her fucking mind. But I'd like to talk to him. I want to get to the bottom of this, because fuck this scumbag shit, you know? I'll go to war with the kid. I will fucking declare war. I don't know what the fuck I can do from back here. I'll go to fucking war with them. I don't give a shit. I'll try to launch a fucking campaign against him. I'll send my minions, all fucking 1.5 of you, to fucking disturb this guy constantly. He won't have a fucking day's rest. I'll fucking mail wreaths to his house, little condolence wreaths, you know? Not for his mom. I will never joke about that. It's an old Irish thing, you know? If you sending a message, you send him a funeral bouquet. Whatever the fuck, it's stupid. But yeah, no, if this guy's really holding out because of some either tax or you know, interest scheme like I alluded to earlier, I can't get down with that. That's fucked up. Especially since his own fucking mother died of the condition, you know? The picture I was talking about earlier, I'll get to the comments here in a minute. The picture I was telling you about earlier was a family photo of my dad's family all together in one room. All of his siblings and their kids. The only one who wasn't present was his mother, and I believe she had passed away at that point. It was an older picture. I was a young man in it. But more importantly, there was a picture of my aunt and two gentlemen behind her. One to the left and one to the right. The gentleman to, looking at the picture, the left, was my father. The gentleman to the right was her husband. She lost both of them. Both of them critical key male figures in her life. Her big brother and her partner to the same fucking disease. This is why I get fucking so passionate about it, so fucking angry about it. And every goddamn year I campaign when I actually get off my ass and do something unlike the lazy fat fuck I've been the past year and a half. I hear stories. There's one gentleman, Retro Game Boys. I can't remember your name, dude. I'm so sorry. He makes the really rad controllers, you know? Everyone knows who he is. He's a good guy. He threw tons of money my way and donated 2 controllers for giveaways. 2 consecutive years. And I believe on the second one, his grandmother passed away of Alzheimer's in the middle of our campaign. And I can't tell you how many of these fucking stories I get every year from different people, different walks of life. Whether we get along on here or not because of some stupid console or our likes and dislikes for whatever. Whether you're here to make fun of my teeth, my age, my weight. Whatever you're here for. I hear stories from everybody. And when I hear those stories, it tells me a couple things. One, the bullshit goes away. You know, the bullshit goes away. And it's about the topic. It's serious, even though we may not like each other. And they're heartbreaking stories. Uncles, fathers, mothers, brothers, sisters, you know? Nephews and nieces. There's a juvenile form of diabetes. I mean, that's me, of alzheimer's that we talked about a couple of years ago. Little kids are fucking getting this shit now. Little kids. Every 66 seconds, someone comes down with some form of dementia or Alzheimer's. The beginning stages, the seed. They're not diagnosed. It begins. That journey that they're about to go through, their family is about to fucking go through. Every 66 seconds, that journey begins in someone's life. And it may not even be the first person, because it is a hereditary thing. I am constantly being watched for it because my memory's not great, mainly because of violence. You know, I was in corrections. My head got hit quite a bit. You know, my house wasn't the most unsafest thing with my brothers. They were much bigger and older than I was. I caught a lot of beatings growing up. In most cases, rightfully so, because I was a little fucking spoiled brat. But I get checked for it every year now. And my doctor's almost fucking for shit sure that I'm gonna end up with early onset somehow. Yeah, he's a fucking prophet of doom, right? So I hear stories from all walks of life in all different directions. Two gentlemen that my aunt relied upon and leaned on, gone. Just like that. Because of this disease. And that's why I take it seriously. You know, I don't know this fucking dude from Adam. And like I said in the beginning, if everything I'm saying is wrong, I'll take that egg to the face and apologize now. But motherfucker, if you're watching this, I'm dead serious. I'm fucking going old school here. I'm dead serious. That's a lot of fucking money that could be going to good. There's fucking advances every goddamn day. You're constantly here. I get the emails. I'm on it. I get the emails all the time. I probably should start getting involved in them, but I'm constantly invited to, and it's not like a special thing. It's anyone who campaigns, you know, to all kinds of lectures and whatever the fucks that they're doing, you know, town meetings online at this place, educational things, ways to help inform the community. And I should probably do that more often. And once my Mandalorian stuff starts going, I think I'm going to dedicate one suit to specifically that. I was really bummed out I didn't get to wear at least have enough of my kit to wear to this year's Alzheimer's walk. But this past year has been mentally horrible for me. And for that, I apologize. I mean, I know, you know, you're sick, you got to do your thing. But this is important to me, and here I am fucking screaming at some dude I don't even know. Again, I get it. I am self-aware. I'm very self-aware, regardless of everything outside of this video. It just fucking aggravates me. It's a noble cause, and great. Pass that. You know, get the information out there. I don't care where the money comes from. I really don't. I don't care if you're getting it. I don't care if I'm getting it. I don't care if the cat across the street is getting it. As long as it's getting. And it's getting to where it needs to go in order to do its fucking job. The money ain't going to do shit except for accrue more money. Which I'm going to say is being filtered into your fucking personal accounts. That's what I would do. If I was a scumbag holding out money from the Alzheimer's Association or any charity, to be fucking perfectly honest with you. If I was a dirtbag and I was doing something like that, that's exactly what it would be for. You know? I mean, $600,000, give or take. How much interest can you really get off of that? Some bank person tell me. But that's I guess that's my whole piece on it. We could just fucking yap about whatever now. But, and I'll get to the chat here. But it's an important cause. It really is. And whether it's impacted your life or not, I'm sure at some point in your life it will. Much like many other diseases. I know cancer, and all that stuff. Everyone's impacted by that. You know, I've got a good number of people in my family who passed of cancer. My mom being one of them, you know. I don't know. It sucks to hear something like that. And I was having a really good day, and I did have a really good day today, actually. I'm in a real fucking good mood. But then when I got that comment, do you know this guy in the controversy? And I said to myself, I don't want to do this, do I? I thought it was going to have something to do with Amigo, you know. Or something therein, you know. And I'm like, oh, fuck. Here we go. And then I found out what it was really about. Man, all day long, I was just fucking stewing. You know what I would have done for $600,000? When I say dump a body in the marsh, I mean dump the body in the marsh, not where some guy from John Hancock goes to get a fucking hand job every Thursday. Oh. All right, hold on. Oh, I got a lot of comments to go through. Also, please forgive me because I wanted to be a little looser in this stream because I was legit angry thinking about what could possibly be happening with this cat here. I smoked a bowl while the standby screen was up, so I'm starting to go elsewhere. All right, let's see. We're going to go back. There he is, loosely collected gremlins. I see the word gremlins. I don't understand why, but the gremlins are fucking amazing. Retro Rich, hey man, hit me up anytime. It's been a whirlwind where I'm let's see, LOL. Hope everything's going well. Yeah, right on, man. Thank you. Loosely collected. I hope everything's well in your world, you and the family. Sweet and tender, or tweet. I like that, by the way. I meant to say that in my comment to you earlier. I'm not saying it. Fuck that. I don't have front teeth. Okay. Going on, and you know what's going on. Loosely collected says I don't watch the live action version of Disney cartoons. They don't exist for me. That's fine. You know, I can't think of any that I've watched. I mean, I'm sure I've watched a few, but like, give a shit about. Rich says, dude, that's awesome. I apologize. I have no idea what. I was in Salem last month. Awesome place. Yeah, man. Salem's a trip. It really is. It was cool. Very touristy. Okay, so I must have jumped somewhere here. I'd love to visit Salem. God damn it. Retro Rich. I was on a live stream. I remember that thing. Oh yeah, okay, yeah, good. So I have backup that the Trump. It's called President Predicto. President Predicto is a picture of Trump doing this with a ball in front of him. I don't know if it's one of his balls. Could be. Maybe it's one of his servants' balls, and he gets a little servant on the side. I don't know. Electronics Emotion Program. What's going on, buddy? I don't know what the emergency is, but I'm assuming it has something to do with, yes, constipation. Actually, just the opposite. My medicine fucking I've been eating chili dogs all week. When I get on a kick, I get on a kick, you know. I bought a couple cans of chili, some hot dogs. It all started with Wendy's. We got a Wendy's next door to my work. And I bought a bowl of chili because it was nice and cold out, and I love their chili's actually really good. Fucking hate their burger. I hate everything in there. Fast food's garbage. But the chili's fucking, it's always been fantastic. With or without a thumb. Don't bother me either way. I'll eat the fucking thing. Look at me. Do I look like I'll pass on a meal? I wish I could stay, but I'm at work. You fuck. Quit your job to watch my stream, you dickhead. It's not even monetized. The least you could do is... No, I'm just kidding. All right, buddy. I'll talk to you on Facebook or whatever. I can't really listen to what's being said. See ya. I love you, buddy. I'll miss you. I'll miss you so much, Chris says. They were closed the day I went, unfortunately. Oh, okay. I went to a place called Tomb. They got a little cool horror t-shirts and stuff. Okay, I see. I don't go to Salem too often, so I'm not familiar with a lot of the stores there. Thank you. I might check that out. I've been meaning to get to my buddy's new store. I hear it looks great. I've seen pictures, but, I mean, what the fuck do pictures mean, you know? You get to experience it firsthand. But, I forgot to hit send before. Oh, that's okay, man. You don't fucking, you know? You don't have to whatever. Alan says, you should do the Pucker Butt Pepper Company, the Dual Chip Challenge. The chip contains the newest, hottest pepper in the world. It's called Pepper X. I'll do it. I'll tell you what. If you guys convince this fucking kid, this fucking balloon nut, to put that $600,000 in my campaign, link down fucking below, I'll eat 10 of them. Okay, no. I'm taking that back. I'll eat multiple of them until I can't do it anymore. Fuck. Did I really say that? I hate myself because I'll probably back out on something like that. I'll do one. I'll do it. Honestly, though, all joking aside, Alan, that chip fucked me up for like a week. My guts and I couldn't taste anything. And every time I would try to eat, I got sick as a dog. I don't know if I would ever do another chip challenge like that. I mean, if you guys got me to some absorbent, crazy amount of money, of course I would. I would do something like that for you. But after the last one, especially, I haven't really been taking care of myself. So until I start, getting off my ass and actually doing something again, yeah, until I get a little healthier, I think I'll stay away from shit like that. But you never know. I mean, the one chip challenge was a last second thing anyway. I bought it, and like 3 or 4 weeks later, I was like, you know what? I'd like to get to 2,000. How could I? And I saw the chip on my shelf and was like, got it. Not thinking it would happen, because I think I was like $600 off, $500 or $600 off, and it didn't take 24 fucking hours. I love and fucking hate you all for that. But I did not have to drink the milk or take the ice cream or the eggnog. I think we had eggnog and ice cream. I didn't do any of that in the 10 minutes that I hear was the time, Oh, I hope you heard that. That was fucking tasty. That was a tasty, tasty message. Alan with the retraction of the fucking comments. I wish I'd read that. So in other news, I got 2 free guitars a couple of weeks ago, or last week, whenever the fuck it was. It's a Chinese copy of a Ibanez Universe 7-string, which I gutted. I was going to go live the other night, and I didn't see the comments until the next morning. I posted that, and I was going to wait to see if someone said yeah, and then I would have done it. I ended up falling asleep, and I didn't see the comments until the next day. I'm like, fuck, someone did want to see that. And then I just didn't feel like doing it. I haven't felt like doing any of this. I'll be honest with you, and that's why you don't see much of me lately. But I'm going to try to get better at that. But it's a mood thing for me. If I'm in the mood, I'm fucking going to do it. If not, fuck off. That's the way it is. But I've already taken it apart. I'm going to replace the bridge in the tuners first and see if I can't get it. The bridge, the hardware on it is garbage. Everything else was in great craftsmanship. Kind of blows my mind, but I don't want to keep it saying Ibanez, so I'm going to fuck with that and everything. And I also got a 2002 Jackson, reverse fucking 2-hum kind of situation. It's called like the DMX, something like that. It used to be called the Dinky Reverse, HH, But it's a Japanese made, real rosewood. I'm looking right at it. What's up, baby girl? I'll be getting you soon. But I got the retention blocks in the tremolo, the Floyd Rose, were missing, and that's common. But I can't wait to get that going. That thing's gonna be hot. But right now I'm playing a Jackson Crack-a-Lacka, which I'm actually falling in love with. I hated this thing for the longest time. If you follow me on the Creepy Crawl, my kind of vlog channel, which I don't really vlog much. I've been just doing a lot of guitar videos. But if you follow me over there, you've seen it quite a bit. Oh my God! So what's going on with everybody tonight? No questions, huh? See, Puckerbutt Pepper Company, the dual chip challenge is hotter than there's a fucking heart in the way. The one chip challenge. Oh, I'm sure it is. I'm sure it is, my friend. And you know what? I haven't really been eating spicy foods lately. My medicine fucks with my digestive system. I gotta keep an eye on that. But yeah, I don't know. Hey, President of Predicto, should I do this chip challenge with the ass pucker?
I think it's certainly possible. I think it's probably unlikely.
He's right. It's possible, but most likely unlikely. Maybe he does know a thing or two, It's an open chat, guys. I'm open to really anything. I didn't want to fucking belabor the point of this fucking cat, but seriously though, I really hope this is people just over fucking thinking something, and I hope we all have egg in our face, and I will legit make an apology video. I will, if it's not, you know, what's up. Favorite console besides Atari, Sega Genesis, hands down. I fucking love me the Sega Genesis. So Atari, let's talk about the feels of consoles. Atari has a special place in my heart because that's what I had when I was a little kid. I mean, that's what I started out on, home console anyway. The first one I ever got to play in my own home. But the Genesis was the first game console that seemed like it was made for me. The Cap Attack was on every rotation retro crib. By the way, thanks for coming in, buddy. Absolutely Decap Attack. I got a few videos, I think, on Decap Attack. Both the import version and what we got. I mean, it's just aesthetically slightly different, but yeah, no, absolutely Decap Attack. I love that game, but the Genesis was the first console that seemed to have, you know, fucking nuts. And you know, I mean, the commercials I'm sure helped, you know, with the huge fucking console TV on the back of what was that, an ice cream truck? And the Genesis was on a fucking one of those stupid funny cars, those long looking ugly fucking pieces of shit. It was just like boo doo boo doo. They put in like baby fucking noises, you know, the toys there, the squeakers. Sega knew what they were doing, and you know what? God bless them. Because it gave us something to do in the schoolyards, you know? The whole fucking 16-bit thing. What bits meant nothing. Well, I screwed that up. Love that game. He says, yeah, you should. All of you right now go out and play the Cap Attack. Sega does what Nintendo don't. Absolutely. Absolutely. I didn't always view the Nintendo Entertainment Center as like a kid's toy console. I know a lot of people look at it that way. The Nintendo and the Super Nintendo were you know, the kids' toys. Whereas like Genesis was like the serious gamers' fucking toys. You know, your older brothers and his friends were playing the Genesis while you're over there fucking around with Kirby, you know. Both are amazing consoles. And they got an incredible library of you know, exclusive content and shared content that is still different, like Aladdin. You know, two different games altogether, pretty much. The Genesis one kicks ass. And, you know, the one on the Super Nintendo was whatever. But like that, it was just such a great time. The marketing is what sparked all the back and forth. If we knew better back then it would have been a different thing, but they knew they knew the yarns that they were fucking spinning. Absolutely. You know? I can play little noodle things like that, just to let everyone know who maybe knew. I don't play the whole thing in hopes not to get a copyright strike. Because one of these days I'm going to play a whole song. And then I'm going to get that email, you know? I've been playing around with sticks lately. I got a theory about John Carpenter and sticks, which I should have done for a Halloween video over on the Creepy Crawl, but if you've heard the song Miss America from the Grand Illusion album, I'm playing that a lot. You were the apple! You know, love that song. It's got a groove to it. But there's that part where you gotta go, and the tip of my pinky doesn't bend. It broke in the weirdest way during a non-fight fight. You know what I mean? Like the corner of my like a piece of slice of bone broke, and the tendon molded it right here. So I can't bend the tip of my finger unless I do this. So doing like wide, it's kind of tough for me. And that's one of those. It doesn't sound right, but stuff like that. But all right, let's see. Genesis does what Nintendo. I was much more a Sega guy, but Genesis still has its gems. Yeah, SNES guy. Sorry, I misread that. My apologies. Yeah, and that's cool. That's fucking rad. As a matter of fact, I remember when I first saw. Oh my god, I should have smoked before I come on. Castlevania Bloodlines coming to the Genesis. I was like, what? I actually played that before I played Castlevania 4, which is one of my favorite games of all time now, by the way. Even though I prefer its competitor system. But I remember playing that. I rented it. And it was such a fun fucking game. And I mean, we all had fun with our own thing. As long as we were having fun, who cares, right? Who cares what the console looks like? Because today, it's all on a computer. At least in my house. I still have a Genesis with a flash card. As a matter of fact, I think that's the only console other than an Atari or, Intellivision and Coleco. Basically, anything NES or older, I'll collect. Or just older than NES. I don't have any, that's weird. Yeah, I kept my Genesis with the flash card, and that's it. I don't have any Nintendo other than the girl Switch. And I don't have any other Sega consoles. I mean, I have the first Sega Mini that's been, that was modded by that dude. I can't remember his name. Fuck. Blaine something or other, I think. God, I was watching a video he made the other night. This is why my doctor's scared of my alzheimer's. Oh, man. Yeah. Let's see. I was much of... Okay, back to this. Alan says, look on Google for the picture of Atari electric guitar. I think we went through this one of the last streams. You won't regret it. Let me do that right now. I'm going to literally say it exactly how you did. Atari electric guitar 2020. Atari electric guitar 2020. And it's funny. It's funny because hopefully you guys can see that. I'll pull up a whole picture. Someone took a 4-switch, jammed a hunk of wood inside of it, and glued a neck to it, or bolted a neck to it. It's pretty rad. The control panel would get the fuck in your way. I think that would work better with like a 5200, which is huge, so you'd have to make it into a semi-hollow. Actually, that's not a bad idea. Someone sent me a broken 5200. Someone donate a broken 5200 so I can make a guitar out of it. But that would be obnoxious to play. That is fucking rad, though. That is rad. And I have an idea to customize a 2600. I still owe you guys a giveaway. The 2600 I was going to give away fucking broke. So I want to customize it. Well, one of the switches broke after we 3D printed one for that very console. And that's not the one that's broken. So the thing fell one night. So what I want to do is I want to pull the guts out and actually do something custom with it. But we'll get to that. And that'll still be for the 2000 giveaway. But I want to hip you guys to a little something. You know what's going to happen this December? December the 8th, to be exact, besides the anniversary of both Dimebag and John Lennon being shot to death. It's going to be my 10th anniversary on this fucking platform. Well, my 10th anniversary of this channel. I do have another channel that's much older. And it was when I had a little BlackBerry. I mean, the quality sucks, and I can't get into it. I have no idea. I just kind of let it go for a handful of years, and it was through an old email through AOL, which I don't have anymore, and I don't know what the password is, and I don't really care. I think it's just fun to look at. But I'm not going to tell you what it is. Because in my channel somewhere, it is hidden. I think I've shown video of it before, and you can see the title of the whatever. But regardless, let's go back to the comments. Because I don't have any. Recycle your Atari 2600, right? Retro Crypt says, Eric Lacard from Bloodline. Sorry, guys. It's further away again. One of my favorite characters, Bloodline, is better game than 4. Interesting. Ooh, shots fired there. Even in my house. Bloodline is better game than 4. Ooh, I ain't stepping in that house. I like CV4. I like that the best out of all of them. Symphony of the Night is like a real close second, and then I would put Bloodline. Yeah, I would put that well before the first three. I never really got into the third one very. No, it's the second one I didn't get into. The third one I did. The one thing about games like that always bothered me is they were basically rehashes. You know what I mean? It was pretty much, you went through the fucking first room of the castle, and then you went under the ground to the fucking where the monsters come out of the water, and it was always pretty much the same deal, But what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? All right, so I'm back, bouncing in until I finish my shift. Right on, Loosely Collected. Don't get in trouble on account of my fucking dumbass. This video will be up for you to check out later on. Although, does anyone really go back and watch live streams? I do, for select people, but I have it in the background while I'm working on like a guitar or a painting, or I put all my paints away. I am so creatively bankrupt right now, and my panel and everything that I had here, I had a nice big fucking 3 foot by 3 foot wooden panel that I was painting on. Ooh. Oh my god, the landlord's cooking something fucking good. Oh, I'm gonna go down there and fucking take it. This guy cooks, man. He's got a smoker, and I can use it all the time. He's either smoking or barbecuing on the porch. Dude knows what he's doing. But fuck, what was I just talking about? Doesn't matter. Oh shit! Stop commenting. A toasted Nintendo Entertainment System. Electric guitar looks great. You know what? I've seen a couple of those. And it works. It works. Richie, what's going on, buddy? 10 minutes to 24 hours. I don't understand what that means. Is that in response to something I said? I don't know. Do you have the Activision Kaboom LCD handheld game? I do not. I don't really do much with handhelds. I have a whole bunch that I'd like to unload. The Dracula that you see, it should still be behind me. Nope, I'm sorry, it's on display in another room. That will probably go with me to the grave, but I do not have that one, nor have I actually ever had that one. I'll even let you pick your time. Damn, but fair. Hold on. Richie, who are we talking to here? Remember, kids? New timeout rules. Did somebody say something? I don't understand what you're saying, Richie. That's alright. I don't need to understand because I'm a fucking idiot. I'll even let you pick your time. Stern but fair. Yeah, I'm sorry, bud. YouTube let moderators give out. Oh, that's right. I got you as a moderator. I do. Usually between the 2 a.m. in the morning. I won't get in trouble. No one should be in trouble. Don't limit anybody, Richie. I don't remember why I put you on there. Was there something going on, or did you just ask? If you just ask, I don't know. I won't get into trouble, Loosely Collected says, even if we have supervisors on. Oh, okay, you won't get in trouble at work. Okay, my buddy. Look at my first post. YouTube lets moderation give out timeouts. I got you. You're imposing your authority, as you should. Let's see. No, they didn't. I'm just playing. He's laughing at me because I deserve it. I'm just playing. No, you found out how one. Oh, there's a fucking big thing in front of that. The words. I'll see it when someone comments. Oh, wow, my fingers aren't fucking working tonight at all. This pick is flat, too. I gotta get a new pick. Seriously, though, I don't think anyone said it. Can you guys even hear the guitar? Does it sound all right? According to my shit, you should be able to hear it. All good. Happy you're streaming. Hope everyone is well. Thank you, my man. Yeah, I really haven't been me. I'm getting there. I fucking felt joy today. How weird is that? Well, to you it might not be weird, but to me it is. Now you found the one day. Okay. Richie says, sounds rad. Alan says, you're looking dazed and confused. Who, me? I am dazed and confused, brother. Holy hell, don't even get me fucking started. Ooh, what was that? I'll never do that ever again. My thoughts on Jake E. Lee. He was a good guitar player. I didn't really follow him. His signature guitar is pretty interesting. He's got a hum single setup. And the single coils are quite, they're angled out like as if they were one of the bridge pickups. I don't know if he just said, you know what, I want to do something different. Because a lot of those guys used to just do that for that, Eddie Van Halen only painted his guitar the way he did because he just wanted to stand out a little bit, And then when he started noticing other people painting their guitars black and white, he painted a little red on top of it. It's like, yeah, try that. And then we all tried that. And he was like, fuck it, I'll just go with it. Fuck it, no one can be individuals. Galloping, baby. Hey, if there's any guitar players out there, I got a 7-string, and I don't really play 7-string, but I want it to sound musical. I'm not just going to be doing the whole gent thing, or, whatever I will be playing metal with it, absolutely. But I want it to sound beautiful, and I want it to sound musical. So, if you can recommend pickups, because every review I see, it's just all, fuck that. Let me hear the pickup, man, Let me hear it. Do the metal thing, that's fine. It's a 7-string. Of course you can go, But, if anyone has any recommendations for me, let me know. I'm leaning towards DiMaggio, which is rare for me. I'm leaning towards either a tone zone in the bridge or there's a set called the Duality. I think it's called Duality. Fucking amazing. It sounds so good. It's like the only pickup I've seen so far where someone's actually just played, and gave you a couple. Here's a little bit of clean. Here's a little bit of slightly overdriven, Here's, balls to the wall maxed out. We're going to the neck position here. Yeah, it's frustrating. It's fucking frustrating for guys like me. Loosely Collector says, I know I keep saying it, but man, I need to finish to build that first Akatar. Dude, come on, man, get on it. Get on it. Says the guy who hasn't done shit for any of his stuff this past year. Do you know Blue Oyster Cult? Oh, the Psychic Wars? What? Oh, no, we were listening to Blue Oyster at work today, too. That's honestly the only Blue Oyster Cult I know. I can't remember the solo. Hold on. Nope, that's not even close. But, no, I don't know that one, man. Got any Kiss riffs for us? Dude, man, you weren't here for that one stream, apparently. I despise Kiss. I actually used to have a lot of, I think a couple of them were Kiss tunes. But more like Ace Frehley solo stuff. back in 96, 97. Dude, these cats that I worked with, they were huge Kiss fans. And they kept trying to get me into it. I even got tickets to go see them, and it turned out I got floor seats, but they got upgraded to closer to the stage, like pretty much right to the side of it, because where we were sitting was where the sound stage went. But he would dub me tapes all the time. Remember that tape dubbing? All the time, and I couldn't get into them. Some of Ace Frehley's stuff was pretty cool, but yeah, I can't get into them. I'm sorry, my friend. Okay, so here's something about me and guitar. I learn riffs and stuff, and once in a while I'll learn songs if I have to play them live or whatever. Of course I have to do that, but I try not to learn my heroes' stuff, because I don't want to. I just want to play my own. I mean, I know how to play other people's stuff, obviously, but I try to not do that to be influenced too much. I'd rather be influenced at coming in and then me pushing it out rather than learning, or whatever, it was fucking Master of Puppets. The only reason I'm doing that is because something came up this morning and I had to refigure out how to play it. Excuse me. I get a little bit of dry throat. Hey, Trump, will I ever become a fucking rock star and have groupies licking on my nuts? Just one. One nut.
We're going to see what happens. It's going to
Fucking
be exciting.
It is exciting, but why can't you just give me a yes or a no? It's like everyone else in my fucking life. Ross, what's up, buddy? Haven't seen you around, although I haven't been around, so glad to see you. Kiss was one of my favorites growing up. I have nothing against them as far as an entertainment group. I just could never get into the music. There was a couple songs, like what was that one song? I think it was just called Loud. I want to hear it loud, right between the eyes. That's a pretty rad song. There was a couple that came out in the early 90s that were, panty droppers, if you will. I dated this one chick that wanted that album for Valentine's Day. She wanted that and Annihilator, Alice in Hell, which I gave her, and yeah. She was really into Kiss. I really wasn't. How about Insane Clown Posse? No. Loosely, I don't hate Kiss, but I don't love them either. You know what? That's exactly what it is. I say I absolutely hate Kiss. I think I hate not the fans, but the fandom of Kiss. And the fact that they will, like Nintendoids, will buy anything with the fucking Kiss logo on it. I mean, you can buy a Kiss coffin, you can buy Kiss panties, Kiss fucking tampons. I mean, they'll fucking put their name on everything. They don't give a fuck. I don't think it's ever been about the music with them, ever. But they could put on a fucking fantastic show. They're all adequate musicians. And they've done goddamn well for themselves. So who the hell am I to judge? But yeah, I just could never get into it. I don't know. Maybe because my formative years were done with my dad's doo-wop and 50s, 60s greaser rockabilly shit and thrash metal. Those were the two that formed me musically. Maybe that's why I just never got into Kiss themselves. But I like a lot of classic rock too, I don't know. I know they're popular. I know everyone loves them and awesome. But I just can't get into it. Have you listened to the Beatles' last song called Now and Then? It just got released. No, I didn't even know they were still releasing albums. Aren't two of them fucking dead? No, three of them. No, I'm sorry. Ringo and Paul are still around. Ringo's just crazy out of his fucking mind. He's been claiming some crazy shit lately. That guy's weird. I'm lucky to have gotten in the position he did. What do y'all think of Gigi Allen? That's an interesting story, Gigi. He just went on the wings of the wind, just doing whatever the fuck, and I respect him as an artist. Do I think what he was doing was cool? Not really. I mean, I don't condone self-harm and any kind of behavior that would be I don't know what to say. Basically, anything that could actually hurt you, you know? But God bless the people that do for my entertainment. Stuff like Jackass and shit like that. But I think he just took it to another level, which is why he obviously has his notoriety. And that's the part of his artistry that I love. I love the fact that Rob Zombie's famous for saying once to Bill Moseley that art is not safe. Bill Moseley was getting fucking creeped out in the hotel room of the Devil's Rejects. And if you've seen the movie, you know what I'm talking about. He's using his gun in weird ways. And he, I guess in the middle of one of the takes, just said, Rob, this is fucking bumming me out, bro. Can we take a break? And Rob looked at him and said, look, Bill, art is not safe. And they just went on with the scene. So Gigi, as an entertainer, I love his artistry. I can't get down with the scene, you know. And even his wake was fucked up. Like they were playing with them and shit. Hey, there's 31 flavors for a reason, you know. Everyone can't be into the same fucking thing. But Gigi, yeah, God bless people like him. You know, he needs it. Look up the live version of Hooligan. It's Peter Criss. Okay, I'll check that out. Send you anything. Okay, everything's just jumping. You know, I'll go back. I love modern rock and psychobilly. Yeah, it's good stuff. Ever heard the Reverend Horton Heat? Yeah, I used to see him live all the time there's a place in Arizona called the Marquee. I say all the time. I saw him like 3 or 4 times. Usually with some local band or something like that, you know. I want to say I saw them with the Death Riders once. Maybe I'm confusing. There was a group called the Death Riders. They put out 2 albums. The first one's amazing. It's called Soundtrack for Depression. And I believe Johnny Coffin was the guitarist. The guy who does the coffin cases, and he has a whole bunch of art. As a matter of fact, his art is on one of my guitars. It's a sticker that my buddy Otto Necro, I think, gave me a long time ago. I can't say that they played together, but I saw them both there. But yeah, no, Reverend. I know the Reverend very well. Not personally, but you know what I mean. Paul McCartney is a clone or a robot. You know, and that's what Ringo's been claiming a lot lately. Well, I say lately, within the last 4 or 5 years. He's come out and said that he was an imposter. I don't know. Agreed. He was an awful person, but made some crazy music. Yeah, exactly. You know, and some of it was hit, a lot of it was miss. But you know, and Neil Young is kind of like, I know it's weird to compare Gigi Allen to Neil Young. I'm talking like in a style of career. Neil Young was one of those guys that did not sit on anything. He was just like, you know what? If tomorrow I'm playing country, I'm playing country. I'm going to go where the music takes me. And if I'm playing rock again next week, I'm playing rock. And if I'm doing this, I'm doing that. Bada beep, bada boop. Bah. But there was a big discussion about The Sopranos earlier today, so I'm not Italian, I'm Irish, but grew up around a bunch of fucking guineas. my lady's Italian. It's okay for me to say that because of where I grew up. Oh, fuck. But let's see. I've seen the Reverend Horton Heat 3 or 4 times back in the 90s. Yeah, right on. Did you check out the band called Birthday Massacre? I forgot all about it if it's something that you told me about. G-A-D, Birthday. I got it right here on the corner of my sticky note. Fucking Birthday Massacre. Hopefully they have cake. Alan's giving me the old horns. Fuck yeah. But yeah, I suggest if you like rockabilly kind of stuff, that was a song called Suffer. You're gonna suffer and feel the pain. I think I found out about him through that song, actually. Bernie Dexter, who's a pinup I used to follow. I still kind of do, but it was during the MySpace days. It was playing on her page. I'm like, dude, that song's rad. So I looked it up and it turned out to be Johnny Coffin. So I messaged Johnny. I'm like, dude, when are you guys coming to Arizona? I fucking love that album. And he's all like, thanks, man. That's as far as that went. I remember my lady messaged him, my girlfriend at the time, messaged him about the second album. She was disappointed. She's like, it's nothing like your first one. And I was like, some musicians just gotta grow differently. But she messaged him, and he basically said the same thing. He goes, we're feeling it. We're sorry it disappointed you, but please, give it a try anyway. Johnny Coffin seems like a good dude. Amazing artist. We need to compare lists of things we like to play sometimes. Maybe we can turn each other into some new music. Yeah, absolutely. And that's the best part about that kind of thing. My homie showed her recently. What a legend. Is that Wanda? Sorry, again, it's further away. Wanda Jackson? Maybe I'm missing out on something here. Let me look up Wanda Jackson. Oh, you know what? Oh, American singer, songwriter since the 50s. Oh, I probably know exact. Oh, she was a pretty girl. I'll check. I'm sure I probably know a whole bunch of her songs. Oh, Hard-Headed. Okay, yeah. My bad. I know of her. I don't know her by name. Pretty cool. She is old school. Yeah, that's what I'm seeing here. That's exactly what I'm seeing. It's rad shit. Right around my dad's music time. Started off there with some David Gilmour. It just went a fuck. Alex, what's up, buddy? 20. Dude, slow down. What's going on, my man? Thank you so much for the 20. I really appreciate that. Thank you. Okay, gotta finish this beast off. I'll catch you up. Okay, my friend. Enjoy the rest of your shift and have a great night. Do you know who originally the rock horn hands was Dio's grandmother? Oh, I didn't know that. It was her way to ward off the devil, huh? Let's see. Can I still play? Ooh, yeah! Oh. Fucking love Dio, man. The Last Line is like one of my favorite albums. Period. Amazing stuff. What was that, 1984? I think I got that album and Peace of Mind by Iron Maiden on the same day. No, they were gifts from my brother for either Christmas or my birthday. Yeah, I don't think I got them new. I mean, they were brand new CDs when I got them, but yeah, great. I love Dio, man. I don't know the catalog. How fucking weird is that? It's one of those artists that, like, I know them. I can recite songs all day long. It's just I don't know the titles and what album and what year they did this and that. I have some bands I'm like that with, but. So what's going on with you, Alex, tonight, my man? Well, I'm just not feeling the guitar tonight, huh? Last night I was all kinds of soulful. Like, sometimes when I'm playing, I'll do this. And what I'm really doing is I'm leaning into the guitar, if you can see. It's like I'm hugging it. And that's when I'm just like really getting into it. You know, you get into it, and I just kind of sway back and forth. Alex is on a work break. So many mid-shift guys, huh? There was a job in Danvers, bro. A job in Danvers that I wanted to take. It was a manufacturing thing, you know. I might get out of the art company. Not for any other reason than I think art is hurting me right now. It really is. Here and up here. I actually put all my paints and everything away. I'm working on models now and trying to get the juices flowing again. But I like mid-shift, man. Such a great shift. You sleep in, so you're at work a little bit later than most people. But you get out when there's no one around, you know? And sure, it can fuck up your entire day, but if you learn how to work around it, mid-shift's not bad. I prefer overnights, but... Alex, bro, do you work tomorrow night? They're filming Beetlejuice 2 here in Melrose tomorrow evening. They just finished setting it up today. They redid this neighborhood as Halloween. You know what? Fuck it. I don't care. I have no ties to Hollywood or anything. It's going to be on Charles Street in Melrose. You won't want to fucking swing on by. There's not a lot of parking in that area. It's a real tight neighborhood. But there is a train track right pretty much a couple blocks away. And there's a lot of parking there. You can just park at the train tracks, walk up what we call West Emerson. And Charles will be like the second thing on the right. Oh! Got a book. Thanks for answering my question. Retro Crypt. My pleasure, my friend. Thank you for coming in. I really do appreciate it. I hope you have a good night. Hope you have a really good night. I work tomorrow. I was going to say, come on down. Let's go see if we can't, get Winona Ryder to knock one of us up. I had such a crush on her. You know what was weird about Winona Ryder? She seemed to be like the virgin... How do you say it? How do you say this? At least two movies I could think of. Mermaid and Great Balls of Fire. She engages in sexual activity for the first time in both of them. And I kind of associated her with that for the longest time. As, the chick who fakes getting her virginity popped. It was kind of fucked up, Great Balls of Fire. I mean, 13-year-old cousin. I got a buddy who through here. And I hope I don't offend you. But he posts pictures of what's his name there all the time. And I do like his music, but he was a fucking skinner. I can't respect that. His 13-year-old cousin. I get it. They were in the South and things were slightly different back then. But if you look at interviews of them when they were overseas, over in London, she's a little girl. I can't get down with that. So I'm not going to support the guy's music or anything. I mean, But yeah, Winona Ryder, piece of ass. I didn't mean to say that as rude as it sounded, but hey, El Presidente, do you think Winona Ryder and I have a chance together, at least for a date?
We'll see what happens.
What the hell is with this no, yes, or no? Whammy bars are fun, children. Winona Ryder is hot. I want her. Yes. I just want to hang out with her. And the smell of the Winona Ryder around me. I just want to pull a Brandon. I'm just kidding with you. I'm high. He's a chomo. Absolutely. Absolutely. You know what? Music career or no career, reality is reality, and I hate anybody who would victimize a child. I used to tell people I should be the Jason Voorhees of justice, which is the genesis of my Mandalorian kit. I'm pointing as if you could see behind the computer and see my helmet in the armor I have displayed around it. I chose the name Voorhees, Vourk, space EEZ. As a play on Voorhees, and the helmet itself has the chevrons hidden in there. It's really cool. And I chose the name Voorhees as a play on Voorhees. And I guess I'm going to be like a Justice for Hire Mandalorian. So that'll be my background. And I used to tell people all the time, fuck the court system. I know it's cliche and barbaric to say that. And, monkey motherfucker, male dominant. Whatever the fuck. But seriously, why waste time with the courts and everything if it's like red-handed caught? I mean, we're no chance that there's anything that proves against it. Let me go in there. I got urges that I need to control. Why not just let some guy loose with these fucking... They get it in prison, they do, but not as much as you think. That's a cliche. I have seen a case where broomsticks were in certain places after a beating, and a floor buffing machine dropped from the second tier onto the dude's head. That dude was prolific and engaging in forceful stuff with children, mostly boys. And I turned my back to it. I don't give a fuck. I'll say it all day long. I saw that thing fall on. I turned my fucking back. Oh no! Someone call a medic. Code 3 medical. Die, you fuck. I'll let God fucking take care of him. You know what I mean? Yeah. Hey, what's up, Hernandez? What's going on, my friend? Excuse me. But yeah, that's it. Went on a ride. Honestly, okay, so going back to Beetlejuice 2 filming in Melrose tomorrow, I don't know who's actually going to be here. I really don't. It's just everyone in the Melrose community groups are taking pictures of them setting up the Halloween displays and stuff like that. And it literally is just like the small little neighborhood. It's not like they're using the other parts of Melrose that they've been using for other movies. on Bellevue Avenue, which is like the multi-million-dollar homes. I mean, these fucking things are monsters. They're not even McMansions. They're like multiple McMansions in one home. But I don't know who's going to be down here for it. I mean, for all I know, it could be B-roll. On the street, a couple kids trick-or-treating or something before they go to a sound stage for the interiors of one of the houses. So I don't know. I don't know if anyone's here. Winona Ryder. I don't know if Michael, whatever the fuck his name is. Oh my God, what is his name? He played Batman. But Beetlejuice himself, I don't know if he's in town. Oh my God, why can't I remember his goddamn name? I know one of you guys will help me out with that. Mike Keaton, there you go. You know what? There's a movie with Mike Keaton in it that not too many people give a lot of love, and I can't find a lot of information on like YouTube or anything, like reviews and stuff. It was a movie called White Noise. It was about EVPs. Really good movie. It was creepy. It has a tone to it. Maybe we'll do that on my commentary track videos. It's genuinely a creepy movie. It's not scary, There are a couple of jump scares and all that. But it relies on a tone throughout the whole movie. And it's very good at it. It's very good. It feels cold. It feels like you've felt death somehow, Whether you experienced it through a loved one passing on or an encounter with some kind of a spiritual, whatever the fuck, a ghost or a demon or whatever. I almost said spook, but a ghost and a spook are the same thing by trying to get out demon. But it's just such a good movie. It's such a good movie. But I don't know if him or anyone. I don't know. I don't know if any of them are going to be here. Could be the other characters, whoever they're going to be. Because if I understand it correctly, it's going to be Winona's kids that are going to be the focus. It's going to be kind of like almost like the Ghostbusters, whatever the fuck that was. That they're coming out with a new one now again with those kids. Which I liked it. I thought that was a decent movie. There's a couple things I would have changed. Like how much they fucking... Like at the end, Harold Ramis came in ghost form. Sorry, spoilers. It's been out long enough. Deal with it. But I think they lingered on him way too long. Way too long. If it was just a simple, they all looked over and there was a nod and a smile and then that was it, it would have been perfect. Goosebumps. Everyone would have gotten off. They fucking lingered on him. And I'm just like, this is horrible. Stop. Stop. Cut away. The fuck do I know? I would have liked to have gotten in the film industry. I wanted to be a prop master, but I was never encouraged, so I never looked into it, you know? I always wanted to get into film. I'm more of a film guy than I am a video game guy, to be honest with you. You know, not like James Rolfe. I mean, he literally got in it. Same idea, though, you know? I only started this channel almost 10 years ago, December 8th of this year, for a Facebook group I was a part of that blew up. And we never ended up doing it. We're going to do like a YouTube network. And all of us admins were going to have our own little channels. And that's where I met people like the game, the Cartridge Club. My God, my buddy Dean, I can't remember what his channel was called. God damn it, my bad brain. You know, let's see, a couple other, there was a whole bunch. Buried from Mars was a member of that group. It was just a whole bunch of really cool casts. So this chick named Nintendork, who I'm still friends with on Facebook now. It was a group of us, and DVR, David was like, you know, we should all do the YouTube thing. So I started a channel. And my first video was like sideways. I didn't know how to do the phone thing right yet. You know what I should do? I should download it and re-upload it edited. Maybe I'll do that for the 10th anniversary video. Maybe we'll react to it. I may have shown it before, but my very first video, I'd written on my game room door, abandon all hope, ye who enter here. And it's like the first couple words are bigger and it just kept getting smaller. I'm like, wow, that looks ghetto. But I didn't care. It was my game room. Fuck you. I like an hour behind. Oh. It's okay. You're where you're at, you know? Wherever you go, there you are. Whenever you are. There's a everywhere and every when. If anyone could tell me what that reference is, I say blame everything, everywhere, and every when. And then the rest of the chorus, he says, that way you're leaving nothing out, you're relieving all the doubt, don't you know? Someone tell me who that was. I hope there's people who know. It's related to Friday the 13th. That's the only clue. Fuck that up. Fuck that up. So what's going on with the Atari 2600 Plus, yo? I'm starting to see reviews. I don't have one. I didn't have the expendable cash to spend $130 on the thing. I would like to have reviewed it. I keep commenting on their stuff on Facebook. You should send one to the Atari Creep. I bet you the Atari Creep would do the best review. But, anyone got one yet? Did they ship yet? I think they only shipped like a day or so ago. So it's got to be review units that are out there right now. Which, I mean, you can take those for whatever value you think they hold. Is what it is. But I can't wait to see. I can't wait to see how everyone reacts to it. I hope it doesn't turn into another Hyperkin Retron 77 situation. I hope it's more thought out and thunked out than that. But yeah, it is what it is. You know, guys, I think I'm going to call it a night. I want to thank everybody for coming in. I'm starting to get hungry. I started this right after work, so I want to thank everyone for coming in and being rad, you know? We could have talked about anything, to be honest with you. And I'm willing to talk about anything. There's a certain subject that I can't mention a few things, but I'll be dead honest, you know? I'll be dead balls honest. There is a related topic that I do want to talk about. That only a few people are talking about, literally, and it's in response to something that happened during a live stream with a dude and a child. I have my thoughts on it. I do. And I've been wanting to reach out to that individual out of love, out of love and a little bit of respect. But I'm aware of it, and I do have thoughts on it, so we may talk about that here in the future, depending on how the conversation goes. I'd rather handle something like that privately. But if you know what I'm talking about, I feel like what you all thought happened is exactly what happened. I think his intentions were not where you think they were. I think it was a nervous reaction. I really do. More so than... I mean, the nervous reaction would have been out of, I need to make things look good, but you get what I'm saying. I think it wasn't done in the intent that everyone thinks. But I definitely would have handled it differently. And if I do speak upon it, I will literally give you the way it would have gone in my scenario. But I wish everybody in that well. I really do. I hope no one on any side... It's a touchy subject. It really is. And it's not because I'm afraid of breaking any relationships. I don't typically have relationships anyway, so I'm used to people being gone. It is what it is with my world. But just to let you know, that may be coming up here pretty soon too. I will absolutely make that a members only video for at least 24 hours. Just to say thank you to the few who stuck around. I really do appreciate it. And I really am working on content for you folks specifically. And it's not an excuse, but I do... It's got to do with everything else this past year with me. I'm back on the up and up. I'm on the upswing. And all of that is behind me now. And I'm trying to get back into the desire now. I've been creatively bankrupt in my art. I haven't really been doing much on this channel. On the other channel, I'm doing a lot of guitar stuff. But that's because I just got 2 free guitars and I got content to talk about. And maybe tomorrow with Beetlejuice, I'll have a little bit more. Anything with the Beetlejuice thing is definitely going to go on my vlog channel, not here. But I'm trying to get back into the groove of playing games and everything. And I apologize, and I say that all the time. I'm always compulsive with this stuff and impulsive. If I have a mood, I'll do it. If I don't, I'm not going to do it. But I have the membership there, and people are faithfully doing it. And I do apologize. I wanted to do the whole giveaway with the live stream thing. That started getting a little iffy as far as getting a hold of people, and I may still just do that anyway. Fuck it, whatever. But we'll get to that, and we'll also get to hopefully... Actually, no, in my opinion, hopefully I don't have to speak upon that. Hopefully the resolution happens in my conversation with the individual. But, guys, I hope you all have a great night. I just want to say thank you to everybody, whether you're a member or not. The membership was for the giveaway reason. It was a contract that you would contact me back to get the item that I'm giving to you. But, guys, I hope you're doing well wherever in the world you are. I hope you're doing well. Until next time, take care, keep it real. And if you're so inclined to, Alzheimer's Association, go ahead and hit that button down below. Throw $5-10 my way. It's still good until the 31st, and then around March we'll start the new campaign. And hopefully I'll have the energy to really come out hardcore with it. I want to do some really cool things with it this year. And my goal is going to be 2,500. This year I got 300 because I didn't do anything, honestly. So, guys, I'm taking off. I need to eat. Have a great night.